A very good evening to one and all. On behalf of the trustees, management, principal, HOD, staff, and the students of SA Engineering College, I extend a warm welcome to one and all in this virtual platform. To know more about our college, SA Engineering College was established in the year 1998 and it is successfully continuing its education service beyond 25 years of excellence. SA Engineering College has taken the forefront of technical education through its distinct, different, and carefully nurtured standard. The college is approved by AICTE New Delhi and affiliated to Anna University, accredited by the NBA as a C grade from the NAC and also an ISO 9001 and 2015 certified institution. The college believes in the preparation for the life ahead in all earnest opportunity to grow beyond academics. In view of in many in-house programs like placement training, value-added courses, workshops, symposium, and guest lecture are also organized to make the students industry ready. We all have assembled here today to motivate and cherish the young mind present among us. At this juncture, I feel honored to welcome our resource person for today, SB Balaji Cloud Engineering, Subhashini Associate Technical Engineer, C. Divya Associate Technical Engineer. We welcome you, ma'am and sir.
Good evening, one and all present here. Firstly, I'd like to thank the college for giving me this opportunity. And I have got placed in control on the role of associate technical engineer. So today, myself and Balaji and Suhasini will be leading the part forward. So, shall we begin the session?
Yeah, ma'am.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, startingly, I hope everyone are listening about cloud computing nowadays because it is very popularly developing in all the minds, and most of the IT companies are taking the cloud and going forward with many opportunities. So basically, the cloud is used for storage, and not only storage, it is an virtualization based technology that will allow us to create, configure, and customize applications. So this is completely done on the internet platform. So in that case, we don't need to go further. So in this current generation, everyone are available with internet facilities. So we can use cloud services to store our data and get access from other data from our friends or colleagues who are residing in a very far location. And it is not required that all the people have to work in a single place or get connected in a single place. So cloud is a very vast topic. So, starting with the introduction, we have very uh, three cloud models, that is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So, that is the three service models which are used in cloud. So, IaaS is an infrastructure as a service. So, this will give us an networking and storage platform where we can pay and use how much we are going to use. So there is the major advantage of cloud computing is that you are not bounded to pay a specific amount whether you're going to use it or not. So it is very friendly to the customer whether they use them. So how much ever you're gonna use it, you have to just pay for it. So it depends upon a person to person. So comparatively, if you take IBM, it is the most leading organization which is going forward with the cloud computing, and they provide the like opportunities and platforms for the general public to store their data. And coming to platform as a service, this gives us a platform which will help us to access all the connections through the internet, and this will help us managing. So there is no need for a common man to worry how is our data managed, where is it saved, or how is it going to be secured. So this application will help us to have a secure data, and mostly you can have Google App Engine as an example for this. And coming to SaaS, service as a software as a service, this is also known as on-demand software. So mostly the end users, like the public who are going to use the cloud computing, will be aware of this because this is only offered to the third party who can manage and track their payments through the internet. So speaking with the third party, that is internet infrastructure and platform will be mostly in the back end where all the common people will be knowing that. So for using software as a service, there is no need to install software in your devices to access the services which are going to be provided. So if you save a data in a particular place, a friend who's in country can easily access that if you give them permission. So in that way, your data is secure because you are going to give the permission, and you don't need to depend on the hard disk or anything like that, because all the data will be stored in cloud, and you will be having a central hub from where the data will be distributed all over the world. So in that case, the memory management is also very well organized in this, so that memory is not unlimited. So if it's not pay as you use, many people will who can afford will have or allocate themselves to a particular area of memory. But in this case, it's only how much you use. So in that point of view, one to many and less hardware is required, and it's a very low maintenance required for this service software as a service. And this is used in many business services, and many startups can afford this because it's a very low cost, and documentation management is also offered by the software application. And many ERPs, CRM, that is enterprise resource planning and customer relationship management, also include this software as a service. So then coming to types of clouds, there are four types of clouds. That is public, private, hybrid, and community cloud. So public, private, and hybrid, maybe the name itself it's quite familiar to us because we get to know that in many subjects, not only in cloud or your technical subjects also. So public is that you can have an open access to everyone where even an unauthorized person who is ready to use a cloud service can access your data through the internet. And this is also a pay per usage method only. So in this, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud is used, and IBM Smart Cloud Enterprises also is a part of it. So the coming to the security part in terms of private public cloud, it is quite less than private and hybrid cloud because it is accessible to each and everyone, whoever so is going to use it. And then moving on to private cloud, it is quite secure because it is logged, or it has a certain passwords that are supposed to know to access the data. So if you only if you know the exact words, or if you get the access from the owner who's owning that particular document, they will be able to access the cloud, the documents which are saved in the private cloud. So in this, we have two parts, that is on-premise premises private cloud and outsourced private cloud. And this is also known as internal cloud because no third parties will be as much involved in this, and many organizations use this inside them so that all their data and secured information will be much more safer compared while saving it in the public cloud, because few legal informations or critical informations need to be saved in such a way. So in that case, opting to the private cloud will be very beneficial to the organization or any individual who's going to save their data in the cloud. And then coming to the hybrid cloud, it is a combination of public cloud and private cloud. So in this, the user can choose to save some of their data in public and remaining in private, or they can change the mode according to accessibility to the organization users. Because, like for example, some part of team leaders or the higher positions will be able to access each and every document in that. And even though the same documents are in cloud, the lower rank or the subordinates will not have all the access to the documents or any information stored in the cloud. Um, this is the basic introduction about cloud. So as we have gathered here in the placement corner also, right from futures, there are many opportunities that are open for mostly engineer students like computer science, EC, and EEE, who are getting into cloud services. Uh, just a second. Yeah, sorry. Uh, Getting opportunity if cloud is not that much difficult, if you start your if you start your preparation right from your third year or before that, if you're actually passionate to get into a cloud-based organization like Amazon, IBM. So in that case, that would be very helpful for you. And there are many courses available online which are very well detailedly explained. So my personal feeling that cloud is very booming nowadays, and it is also not that tough or something that you can't crack it. If you concentrate or give some time of yours to that, you can easily get through it. And by the time you get ready for your placements, it would be very helpful for you to crack interviews if you're trying for cloud related jobs. So I would like to hand over this to my friend Subhashini. She'll be leading here from here. Thank you.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So, good evening everyone. I'm Subhashni, Associate Technical Engineer in Kinsale. First, I'm going to speak about AWS. AWS is known as Amazon Web Services. They offer a broad set of services, including computing, storage, database, analytics, networking, IoT, and security. In 2006, AWS started their infrastructure services. First, I'm going to say about some of their products like Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2 is known as Elastic Cloud Computing, which provide a secure and resizable compute capacity in cloud. Next, I'm going to say about AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda is a serverless computing services that run code without provisioning and managing servers and maintain and manage its runtime. So next I'm going to explain about Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is known as Simple Storage Services, which means store and access anything anywhere. So it is accessible through worldwide using public access key and an link. So next, now I'm going to talk about the difference between the cloud computing and AWS. Cloud refers to a technology paradigm which provide you with software, hardware you need as a service. Example, if your need is for business, initially it may be high. Instead of getting a full server, you can rent one virtually or physically for hourly basis, discard it, and pay for what you were using for. So this service is actually given by AWS. So cloud is a service and AWS is one of the third party provider who give you this service. So other sample clouds may be Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, etc. So next I'm going to talk about cloud computing infrastructure. So cloud computing infrastructure has mainly three parts: computing, networking, and storage. First, initially I'm going to talk about hypervisor. Without hypervisor, cloud is nothing. Hypervisor is a key for virtualization. It divides and allocates cloud resources for customers. It monitors and manages services, so it is known as VMM, that is known as a virtual machine monitor. Then, after hypervisor, they have a management software which maintain and configure the infrastructure and optimize the resources and data in it. Then I'm going to talk about deployment software. Deployment software is one where we integrate the application on the cloud. It is built using virtual computing environment. Next, I'm going to talk about network. Network is a key component for connecting all the cloud services over the internet. It is very useful for transformation of data. Next, I'm going to talk about server. Server is a managing and delivering cloud service for partners, etc. This server is worldwide available and we can rent it and use and pay as you go as well. Next, we are going to talk about storage. Storage means actually we used to say database, NoSQL database, etc. But this type of storage is used for accessing from anywhere and store and manage data. Actually, this storage is stored in many places and we keep many copies, as many as possible, so that it can be retractable whenever they are not allowed. Next, I'm going to talk about a data center. So, data center is a facility made up of network computers, storage system, and computing infrastructure to organize, process, and store large amount of data. In these data centers, the physical infrastructure to support is data processing and system of sharing, storing, accessing, and processing data. This data centers is very important for data processing. Data processing means we do many analytics research side, so they are called data processing. And we have three main categories in data center, that is calculation, enterprise data storage, and networking. So a modern data center, actually there are many data center, but the perfect one focuses on the our storage, networking areas like switching, route, cabling, etc. And these centers are managed by some of the top positionings, and these data centers can be managed by facility management. That is, they virtually build facilities and handle that. And data center inventory, many inventories are built based on these data centers. Then data structure, infrastructure management, the technical support. The technical support involves the people who work for these data centers. Then there are four levels of data center. Then some of the reasons what causes a data center outage is power, disaster, people, and connectivity. Without a network connection or proper bandwidth, a cloud may be a disaster, great disaster. And people must have a great technical knowledge to work in cloud. Without this technical knowledge, there may be a serious effect in the cloud. And sometimes security may be also a reason for the data center outage. Next, cloud app development and management. Cloud apps are a trend now. Increased dependence on cloud processing power is result in companies building innovative and creative solutions to all AI problems. It has the ability to process large data through third-party data infrastructure. It also supports web apps. Most computations occurs in cloud, not only in device but also uses web too. But now a famous web app is in trending and in popularity, that is known as progressive web. So next I'm going to say some of the top security issues in cloud. So these top security issues are restricted access to network operations, data loss through APIs, hijacking of accounts, unauthorized access, abuse of cloud services. So data loss is that we may access a data in a particular storage and it cannot be sometimes retrieved perfectly, but maybe have some data redundancy. Next, hijacking of accounts. Someone may hijack into our accounts, log in as a cloud administrator, and take some information about us. Then unauthorized access. Unauthorized access is also similar to hijacking of accounts. Then restricted access to network operations. If someone assigns you a work, then they don't give access for that, then you can hack. Some can hack and take the data. So this is lead top security issues in the cloud. Then some of the cloud providers are Kinetic, IBM Cloud, Tencent Cloud, Azure, AWS, Oracle, and Cloud, etc. Google Cloud, etc. So now I'm going to say some of the top certifications in AWS course, because AWS is really trending now, and it will be very helpful for your future interviews. Maybe it maybe have some payment. You have to pay and get certification, but it's valuable for your lifetime. So overall, you can get. Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Okay, so some of the top certifications I'm going to say. So overall, you can get an AWS certified solution architect associate. Then for main important cloud related value, you can get AWS certified sysops administrator associate. This is related to system operations and development operations. And for beginners, AWS certified developer associate. This type of certification can give a more value, added value to beginners and freshers. And advanced students, cloud, they want to achieve more advanced topic means they can give certified security. And then cloud. Basically, most of the company members, they can give certified cloud practitioner certification. This certification is very much important for in most of the companies, and they also help most of the companies help you to do this course, AWS certified cloud practitioner. And if even if you can't pay and do some of the courses, you have some of the courses badges in AWS. Actually, in today's interview also I told some of them. I say this also here also. There is a login AWS website. Create an account for yourself. Then do some cloud labs, cloud 101 lab, database lab. Like this, labs will be there. It will give additional badges to your badges, not certificates. They may give badges that you can add to your resume so that it may be added value to your resume. So I'm going to next. It will be continued by Balaji. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you, Subha. Firstly, I'm going to start with the cloud, which is used in the real time, and that will be helpful for people. Firstly, the main use of the cloud is to store data as much as can. It will be useful for many business people. If they want to sell the product or something else in the worldwide now, the customers need to fill the form. Firstly, need to fill the form, and secondly, need the payment. The payment that goes in the JavaScript side, but mostly the form takes part in the cloud. Um, in the state means it will the computer storage is enough, but in the world right now, it needs some big storage. So the cloud plays a major role in this business. So the cloud also provides 24/7 customer support. In some private and all, they will work in the cloud, and they will maintain the data centers regularly. While coming to data centers, the data centers will be full and properly maintained, and it will be far side apart the city. Um, in data centers, the security and authority are more critical. Normal human beings can't enter into that, so that they can hack and take the information from the clouds. So the data centers are morely high security. High security. Uh, in current technology, the private companies like Google, Microsoft Azure are going to join OpenAI, are going to combine with OpenAI company, and they're going to use AI based production, which is in the recently they have posted that we have going to use AI for the cloud. It helps to delete all the junk files and all the unwanted files from the users. If the user does not log into the account more than 3 to 4 years, the account will be deleted automatically. This practice was built by all the business people, all the cloud users, etc. The top cloud technologies are edge computing, etc. The edge computing are mainly used in the serverless to connect more people, and they can also offer by increasing the storage. The user needs they can buy as much they can. um, and the and the new process called multi-cloud is being published by the private companies. Multi-cloud now, it will allow all the users to access the certain limit of clouds connected to the computers. And another thing, serverless computing now, server maintenance and cost are high, so that they have bring serverless computing, so that the computer will run without the server. It stores the data by itself, uh, into the computer to computer. Okay. And then the cloud can be used in two types. It can be used in a application type or in a web-based application. There are two types of clouds. Two types. Customer, they are eligible to use computer-based application and web-based application. Uh, and this is what about uh, clouds. Uh, I'm going to give a short tips and tricks to crack an interview. Um, uh, um, the first step is to study aptitude. In Google, India Bits is a website. There's a so much useful website that um students can go and check it out once and keep practicing that website. Secondly, you have to have a strong. In that, you must tell your points as bold as you can. It will plays a major role in the interview. Speaking confidently and clearly will makes you get to the second round. Now the third round is technical round. In the technical round, the HRs, the manager, or why are used to check the candidate's knowledge by use of giving some normal coding or customized coding to get the knowledge, bring out. Students must have the practice of learning coding. Uh, it's can practice can practice in a day for 2 hours or 3 hours. It will bring to proper. It will bring success. Um, and the student must read the upcoming technologies, not the Java, C, C++. All are learning Java, C++. I don't know what to do with Java. Java and all outdated. C are going to be outdated. Just if a student need to learn current technology, open AI they can learn, machine learning can learn, data structures they can learn, data science can learn. So all these upcoming technologies, maybe in upcoming 10 years, it will play a major role in our environment. And then while attending the interview, self confidence is must. Without the self confidence, no one will get a job. First, you should have a faith on you. If you don't have a faith on you, means you will not get a job. If you get a job by luck, you can't able to survive in the environment. I have choose cloud because I'm a cloud engineer. Because future is depends upon cloud. Future cloud times are going to come. You know that Apple have recently introduced that Apple Vision Pro Max. I think all have heard about it. It based upon AI machine language. It just need to it just they have used nothing. Machine learning and AI only used. It has ability to take the environment to the next future development. Google is also trying to come up, but they have no chances because they have going towards the software, the mobile phones and all. So I think Apple will decide our future environment. I think. I think, and then probably students should practice repeatedly the aptitude. In my experience, I have practiced aptitude daily, 2 to 3 hours by night, 10 to 1 or 10 to 12. I will practice so that I'm practicing as a result. I have gained the job in IBM Kindle. Is it not? Yeah, this is not possible. Is it not possible to get the job in Kindle as much easier? Should have a practice? Should have a group discussion? You can also watch the group discussion on YouTube. It's applicable to everyone. Please watch the aptitude, attend the aptitude. Please face the HR in self confidence and have a good faith image in between chat. The last thing I want to tell is be on the punctual time. I have seen many students are going to the college at 8:45, 9 o'clock. Please be punctual and be disciplined in the going to the college or in IT company. In IT company, all the I have gone internship in many software technologies. Whatever me, I have going to see that all are wearing shoes, all are perfectly dressed, neatly come in their work and they go. So college is different from IT. When we move to IT, all the persons will come and meet. So there is a change, will sudden change environment. So practice that environment as much as you can in college, so that you can get a perfect image, so that you can get a nice job, nice package. Thank you.
Anyone wish to ask any doubts to us?
And one thing, I have interviewed today. Many students are not properly learning technical skills. So please learn technical skills as it can be, as is freely available in Google. I can also say the websites W3 schools, Unacademy, Udemy. Yes, or Unacademy should be paid. I think so. Udemy also, I think so. Okay, W3 schools and all free resource only. So make utilize of it. Place a good company in interview. Thank you.
All the students are focused only on web development. I think there is nothing, there is more courses in IT infrastructure. There are cloud is a booming technology where you can get higher package and every you can, there are many data analytics, Power BI, so not only web development, HTML, CSS, you can get trained in other technologies also.
Thank you, ma'am. This session was really informative and we can acquire your knowledge.
Thank you, Nirusha.
Now it's time for quiz.
Thank you. Thank you, resource person, for your valuable guidance regarding career. So now it's time for quiz. So I requested all the participants kindly open your browser and type the URL as www.kahoot.it. This is shown on chat box. Enter your first full name www.kahoot.it and give your full name, then type your game pin. Okay. Now, Rasika, Rasika, kindly share.
Hi guys, go to your browser and type www.kahoot.it and enter your game pin as 35660006. I repeat, go to the browser and type www.kahoot.it and enter your game pin as 35660006.
Enter your full name and also final the win announcement. Kindly give your full name and mail getting appreciation. Thank you.
Okay, it's time to start our quiz. Which of the following statements describe cloud computing? Storing data on a physical server within your organization, accessing resources and service over the internet on demand, managing data local on personal computer, running soft application on mainframe computer. I repeat the question. Which of the following statement describes cloud computing? Four members are answered correctly. Anbu in the first the score of 945 points. What is the primary benefit of cloud computing? Cost safety, increased data security, improved process speed, enhanced physical control over infrastructure. I repeat the question. What is the primary benefit of cloud computing? Okay, one member answered correctly. Again, Anbu is in first position with a score of 940 points. Which of the following is an example of infrastructure as a service? Amazon Web Service, Microsoft 365, Salesforce, Dropbox. I repeat the question. Which of the following is an example of infrastructure as a service? See, wow, 12 members answered correctly. Again, Anbu is in first position with the score of 1837 points. Keep it up, Anbu. What is the purpose of virtual machine in cloud computing? To create a secure network connection, to store and manage data, to run multiple operating systems on a single physical machine, to provide real-time monitoring of cloud resources. I repeat the question. What is the purpose of a virtual machine in cloud computing? Wow, five members answered correctly. Now Shobana in the first position with the score of 2300 points. Which cloud development model provides dedicated resource for, for a single organization? Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. I repeat the question. Which cloud development model provides dedicated resource for a single organization? Wow, two members answered correctly. Again, Shobha in the first position with the score of 3126 points. Which of the following is an example of a software as a service? Google Drive, Docker, Apache Hadoop, Cisco WebEx. I repeat the question. Which of the following is an example of software as a service application? Google Drive, Docker, Apache Hadoop, Cisco WebEx. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Okay, four members answered correctly. Now, Anbu is in first position with the score of 3265 points. What is the main advantage of using cloud storage services? Faster internet speed, greater data security, local storage capacity, scalability, and flexibility. I repeat the question. What is the main advantage of using cloud storage services? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Wow, 9 members are answered correctly. Again, Anbu is in first position with the score of 4025 points. Which cloud computing characteristic ensure that resource can be rapidly provisioned and released? Elasticity, reliability, interoperability, redundancy. I repeat the question. Which cloud computing characteristic ensure that resource can be rapidly provisioned and released? Elasticity, reliability, interoperability, redundancy. 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Four members are answered correctly. Again, Anbu is in first position with the score of 4642 points. Which cloud service model allows developers to build, test, and deploy applications without infrastructure management? Platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, software as a service, function as a service. I repeat the question. Which cloud service model allows developers to build, test, and deploy application without infrastructure management? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Five members are answered correctly. Again, Anbu is in first position with a score of 4642 points. And the last question. Which of the following is a practical application of cloud computing in a healthcare industry? Real-time forecasting, online banking service, patient record management, social media analyst. I repeat the question. Which of the following is a practical application of cloud computing in a healthcare industry? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys. Wow, 12 members answered correctly. Let's move to the podium. And third place goes to Tamilarasi. And second place goes to Shobana. And the first place goes to Anbu with the score of 5,472 points. Well done, guys. Keep it up. Thank you for attending quiz.
Viewers, kindly type your mail ID on chat box for getting e-certificates.
I'm grateful to the esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and effort in making this event a great success. And a sincere thanks to our honored resource person and the heads of department, Meridian Science, CAC, IT, EC, EEE, AADS, AAML, Mechanical, CSBS, and Cybersecurity.
ஆ இல்ல இங்கதான் இருக்கேன்.